Alright everybody, welcome back to Let's Play A Link to the Past Part 7. Now that we've rescued the first maiden, she has given us the locations of the other maidens in the world of darkness. So we need to head over to the second one, but first, before we do that, we need to do some side questing.
You know, this world really isn't that dark.
But you could then you save and quit. Good, then you save and quit.
I don't know why that didn't come to mind, but whatever.
Because you wanted to use the transition.
Because it's transition, that's why.
Yeah, I guess so.
So that happened.
Uh-huh.
Are we gonna see that again?
Yes.
Probably.
Comes out of nowhere.
You are so lucky he started again, otherwise it would be tasteless.
Wait, he did?
Yeah.
Right, I thought you said he retired that character for good.
Well, he started again this month.
Yep, apparently that for good thing was not true.
Piece of
You did
hardware
not
and my
know?
way of the beans.
He made a whole movie about it and everything.
And then suddenly that thing got in my way.
Anyway, Zelda.
Yeah.
I was about to say, what are
The
we talking
theme from the
about?
Dark World. The theme from the Dark World. The theme from the Dark World. More
My
of the
favorite track in the
singing.
game.
Yeah,
So-
one of the best tracks in the series.
Or actually, I don't know, I love the ending theme in this game as well, but
Oh,
yeah.
the ending thing's really good too, yeah.
By the way, things look. This really doesn't look very dark. I mean, this is like the first canon appearance of the Twilight Realm.
In a way, but I would say Twilight Realm's darker than this. This is more just, it's like a more abandoned and wrecked setting.
Yeah,
That's where,
it's
you know,
basically... Look at the overworld. Now make it more desolate and put more pointy things in it.
that's really what this
all
is.
I'm gonna comment on is that I think the theme of this world sets in the. I think the music for this area sets in the theme for this place pretty well.
True. But
Right up here, you can get 300 rupees.
more abandoned and more
Actually,
pointy things.
more than 300.
So, this is Legend of Zelda Brutal Legend.
You can get 380 rupees over there to be back.
Oh yeah,
All
good
those
point.
20 rupees.
Well, there's a 300 bunch that you
Oh,
can
he
get.
stole your shield. Go
And he
back.
stole your shield.
Oh.
You're just so
yeah,
lucky you
'cause
didn't swallow
I
it yet.
totally forgot. This is the Super Nintendo version, so you can't dive in water.
Yeah, which is the weird thing of why that wasn't in this
Why?
version. But they had
Yeah.
the GBA version.
What the
They
hell?
added that into that version.
Yeah,
it didn't make that much
I
sense.
forget that a lot and get my ass handed to me.
Did
quite
they
a bit
literally
because-
forget that a
not
lot,
think
too.
of?
Because
Wow.
I'm so used to abusing the diving in the GBA version so much, it's sort of an internal instinct.
Yeah,
really.
it's a
Yeah.
second nature to you.
Really is.
Time for the Bomos Medallion!
The best
Don't get
medallion
caught
in
on
the
the
game.
wall.
YouTube.
Find you.
Screw you.
It's
Why?
time to unleash links over limits.
I'm back at the beginning of part 7, that's why. Well, time for me to catch up.
Raging bombos!
Hey, by the way, I couldn't read that. Could you translate
And
for
the
me?
vulture is destroyed.
Yeah, I did translate it.
Okay.
And so the Bomos Medallion, what are the only medallion icons that actually returns in Ocarina of Time?
Pretty much, actually, yeah.
Does
the
it
only
now?
game that the medallions make their reappearance in is Four Swords Adventures.
Well, yeah.
Correct.
Well, that makes sense because this game is Link to Four Swords, so they tried to use all the material from Link to the Past they could with that game.
Yeah. It might as well be a Link to the Past, like...
A Link to the Past Part 2, in a way.
But yeah,
Just
it's
before
like
Link.
it's Majora's Mask to Ocarina of Time kind of thing.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Just
But
as
they use
Minish
a lot
Cap
of the
and
same
Four Swords
stuff.
are to A Link to the Past as, yeah.
Well,
pretty
actually,
much.
Link's Awakening is more to A Link to the Past than anything, really, since it is a direct sequel, mind you, but...
Oh, yeah.
Which I will be LPing, by the way, since nobody on this channel has played it before.
I was just meaning in terms of reused assets.
But anywho, here we meet the Flute Boy. I didn't show him off earlier because I was too
This
lazy.
is like an elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kinda does if you think about it, but you get the shovel. But the weird thing is, in the Super Nintendo version, you don't keep this, but in the GBA version you do, because they kinda move around the items a bit. By the way, you're in the wrong world.
Yeah.
I
Other than
know.
the, like-
I'm just,
You're in
I
the
wanted
wrong
to
world
show-
and the completely wrong place.
No,
But-
I wanted to show. I was trying to show off that you can get certain items from underground, but I don't know if you can only do that in the GBA version or not.
The GBA version, yeah, I don't think you do that in the Super Nintendo version, just because you don't keep the shovel.
But that's
It's
the Flute
funny
Boy.
because every time I see the Flute Boy in his Dark World persona, I I see him as an elephant, but at the same time, when I see him talking, I half think of him as having Porky Pig's voice. I don't know
I would
why.
say so. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then after that, Cluster Milk, who's next?
You know what doesn't make any sense is that why is he transported into the world? Like, he's here right now, and then he come back and he's still in the world. It's like, is he in...
Well,
Does he
that's
have,
more
like-
of an illusion, that's why. This is the real form of him. But actually, look at the bottom of him. His head is the only thing that's not transformed yet, but the rest of him is already a stump.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the Porky Pig thing.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm gonna turn into a tree foliage.
Exactly.
Yep, there you go.
I was about to say, do you know the main gimmick? Well, yes, you know the main gimmick.
And now it's time to get ourselves...
Kudos, sir. Kudos.
I have played my part well.
I'm gonna get the heart piece.
Heart container.
Replacing an easy work with a harder one.
We're having a grand old time with this.
Yeah, but now that we've gotten that, we are going to play one of the many mini games in Link to the Past.
Oh no! This
one.
is going to take
So
forever.
much.
It's the only one that I'm
everything
aware
in
of
Dark
that
Stuff.
actually- It's one of the only two in the entire game that you actually get a heart container piece out of.
Now, out of the two that you get a heart container piece out of, the digging game and the chess game, I actually find the chess game to be easier than this.
Chess game is
Actually, no,
easier.
This is the worst.
Oh, wait a second. No, 3. That's right. What am I thinking?
No,
Hey,
two.
There's only two left.
There, use the Minish Cap.
No, there's this, there's the maze, and then there's the chess.
Oh yeah, good point.
The maze isn't that random. That's the thing. These two are, though. That's what I'm talking about.
Dig it, baby. Dig it.
It's the thing, every time I do this, I feel like I'm detecting some sort of pattern that helps me to indicate and find where it is. But there isn't. Though I find I have better luck trying to find it if I go for the patches that have flowers and sticking up bits of grass on them first.
Yeah,
But
this took me a while to do, actually.
So where's the transition? Where is it? Come on.
Bring it on, baby.
There it is.
Lay it on me.
I knew it was coming. Because this takes forever.
It was a fitting place to put it. I'm sorry.
Oh, yep. I was expecting to put something there because of it. I was just complete fast forward.
And due to Skype lag, you said there it is before the transition actually happened.
No, it's not Skype lag. I'm probably ahead of you guys then.
Yeah.
I'm at 758, 759, 801, 802.
Yeah, we're all good.
Good.
We're all
I
good.
started,
Lester!
right.
Because my video froze 2 minutes in, so I caught myself back up.
Captain Skippity Doodah.
So does everything in the Dark World have a face?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of freaky that way.
Hey, Golden Bee. Catch it, and
It's
it's
pretty
good
much-
for the third boss in the dungeon.
The Dark World is pretty much the Light World's long-lost cousin.
Killed the bee. Well, we're not gonna show off what that bee does.
Of course not.
Well, actually, if you... Okay, since I'm not going to do that at all in this LP, basically if you catch it and then let it go, it starts attacking enemies for you.
And it's really useful against the boss in the third dungeon of the Dark World, because it really helps kill things really fast.
I didn't know worlds had cousins.
If you
And
walked
we
right
meet-
out, I would have
We
laughed.
meet the demon that thinks it's incredibly threatening to us, that he reduces our magic in half. Oh my god. He actually makes... He makes a reappearance in a Link's Awakening, actually, and he has a lot more personality in that game because you find him a lot more often.
You know, I found because when I was watching Jepson's LP of this, he gave this guy kind of a southern accent. I actually pictured this guy with a southern accent the first time I played the game.
I'll laugh at your misfortune.
I think I always picture him with this southern-like voice.
He kind of looks like the unwilling demon from Skyward Sword.
Honestly, I always treat him as kind of being like how Iceman is in Mega Man Powered Up, having sort of a split personality. Part of him wants to punish you for awakening from his sleep, but another part of him is just like, oh, a helpful traveler, I'll give him magic gubbins.
Because why not?
Because why
Brace for
not?
battle,
Why not?
soldier. Brace yourself, soldier, because I am about to put a magical curse on you.
Are there any
Cool.
other kinds of curses?
No, but there's a lot more in Link's Awakening, though. But
I mean,
anyway,
other than magical
Flute to
curses.
the Flute player's father, and he tells us to play it to the weather vane.
No,
A
no, it
little
doesn't.
way
This says
towards
play
here.
the birds. That's pretty much a hint to go to the, main water vane here. Let's go. And free a duck.
Indeed.
Why not? You would think it'd be a bird? Nope, duck.
Well, technically a duck is a bird.
Let's call the Aflac duck.
So anyway, you look at it and you just think, what? That's a strange shape of bird, and then it comes out and it's got its nice oblong-shaped bill.
So what's even weirder is that it's a lot smaller.
What? Quickie?
Sigh! Duck!
Sorry.
Now we can go ahead and use him to warp to wherever we want to in the light world of 8 places. 9 in the GBA version after you get the Turtle Rock, which I never understood why they didn't do that for the Super Nintendo version, but lost opportunity.
True.
Sigh, duck.
Because that makes
So
it
we don't-
easier to get the
so-
tower.
Truth be told, I'm not getting the other medallion until we actually make our way towards the seventh dungeon in the game. So
You kinda need that to get in the 6th dungeon.
whoops.
Yeah. You should
Nicely
go
done,
from
sir.
there.
Well, thanks for reminding me. So that way I don't accidentally do that in the recording.
Exactly. If you're gonna go to level 6 and you don't have ether, you're pretty much screwed. You need to go back for
I thought it was the other medallion. I always mix them up.
It's
Quake
ether
is
that's
7,
there,
Quake
you
is
need it.
7, Ether is 6.
Yep.
And Bomos is probably Dungeon 10 that never happened.
But anywho,
This is
before
that-
we actually
I'm gonna guess
venture
Dungeon
further-
17.
Before we
Dungeon
actually venture on
17.
further into this dungeon, remember how a few parts back we came in here before to raise down the water in order to get a heart piece? Well, we
Raise
need to
down?
do that again, and because it somehow affects this dungeon and the Dark World.
Raise down the water?
Fine. Yes,
Well,
raise down
it
the
up,
water.
whatever.
Because, raising up doesn't do anything. We need to raise it down, man.
So
Which actually, oh, wait a minute, actually we're kind of doing that because that water actually flows down now. Crap, it works.
Oh great. Raise down somehow became grammatically correct in this context.
I know.
What in the name of
Yeah,
grammar?
yeah,
That's raising it
somehow.
down, like the economy.
Oh, snap. Moving on.
But anywho, in the next part we begin the Swamp Temple, which will compare the whole part because it's actually a pretty long one. So, see you guys then.
Swamps are always long.